There is a feeling that is one of the best feelings humans can experience. And us, ambitious guys who are trying to improve themselves, are feeling it less frequently than a regular person. Can you guess what I'm talking about? It's a sense of belonging. It's a feeling you experience when you are part of some family, a tribe, when you feel connected, loved, and accepted by others. Before there was COVID, I was like 13 years old or younger. I used to have lots of friends, and those were my close friends. We were just hanging out casually on our scooters or bikes, and we were just, fooling around the town and doing some funny stuff. Back then I was just an average kid. I was enjoying the basic things. I didn't drink, I didn't smoke. We were just having fun with my friends. So, there was easy to find someone you liked because everyone was just like you. But then the lockdown came. And to be honest, at first we were really happy because what it meant is that we had a lot of time to spend on playing video games, right? Me and my friend created a realm, which is like a server in Minecraft, and we were just playing vanilla survival for 10 hours a day, every day. And it was really fun, to be honest. But, after 2 years of this, when you weren't connecting with people in the real world, your only connection and your only social life was based there on Discord, it kind of got a bit strange. Because I had a choice who I want to connect with. I wasn't forced to go to school and see everyone, I only kind of maintained my relationships with only certain people, right? The only ones that I wanted the relationship with. I'm not talking about romantic relationships. I don't know if it sounds like that. Sorry for that, I mean just friendships, right? Later in my life, so in 2022, I discovered self-improvement there on the internet. So basically it made me even more alone because, I started to enjoy things no one basically cares about. I started to regularly go to the gym. I started to meditate, and everyone was like, who the fuck meditates? Why are you doing this, bro? I started to read books and doing all of this basic self-improvement stuff, but no one has enjoyed it along with me. So basically all the old friends I had, I basically cut them off gradually. It was because they started to drink, they started to smoke, and they were not sleeping, not educating themselves. They were just living average teenager life. So I just didn't enjoy any sense of connection with them. So I basically cut them off gradually. It our friendship diminished because of our differences. At the same time, I didn't manage to find anyone interested in the same things as I am here in my town. So basically I am here just, alone without any best friend who's doing all of these self-improvement things with me. And, to be honest, I felt really alone because, the only person I had in my life was my girlfriend, which basically supported, my journey and basically kind of had hers as well. But I lacked some masculine friendship, a male friend with whom I could just do some crazy stuff adventures and all of this masculine stuff, and not only being cute with my girlfriend, right? Only recently did I go to local gym with my friend. I invited him to do a session together, and it was my first time at a public gym. I talked about this already in one of my previous videos, but basically what I want to say in this video is that it made me really fulfilled because I felt this sense of belonging, sense of connection with other people at the gym. I heard people who were talking about macros and about their workout routines, about their gains or protein and stuff, and basically average people do not talk about this. They do not even know how much protein you should get. And it feels so great. It feels so great, so that I said that this was the best thing about this gym thing. The best thing about going to the gym for me was the sense of belonging, sense of being a part of a one big tribe, which is, this gym tribe. It was really, really good and fulfilling, and I felt really good. And this made me more convinced that basically things work this way, that sense of belonging is something you need. And continuing the story, I decided to go to Poznań, which is a city in Poland here, for something called Japfest, which is a Japanese car meeting. So people from all of Poland and Europe come to Poznań with their cars, with their, you know, old like JDM cars with pop-up headlights and stuff. I really love these. And you know, it's just a car meet, but some more official and like less illegal, let's say. And basically this made me kind of get an idea for this video, because I wanted to talk about how I felt at that car meet, because I was like amazed by how I felt the connection with people who were just, you know, just random strangers for me. Everyone had the same hobby, right? The Japanese cars. And all of, you know, strangers were greeting each other. They were just, you know, shouting at each other like cool stuff and complimenting their cars. And if you talked about your car, everyone was so fascinated and, you know, were asking questions about the certain things about your car. Like, it felt really good that, you know, all of these people, like there was a couple thousand people, I guess, and everyone basically enjoys the same thing as you and, you know, wants to talk about it, right? So even though I didn't know each other, it felt like we were just a family, a tribe, right? One big family and one big tribe, and it was really good. It felt like everyone likes you and everyone is kind of similar in some sense to you. I even got some picture with Marek from Night Ride. It's a Polish YouTuber group who record in English about cars. So this is the photo, and I'm really happy that I took it. When it comes to science, there was a paper by Boymeister and Leary in 1995. It was called The Need to Belong. And what they said in the paper is that sense of belonging, sense of being part of a tribe or a family is not a luxury, but it is a primal human need. It is something that everyone has to experience in order to be fulfilled in life. Other studies also suggested that the opposite thing, so social isolation, leads to higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, worse sleep, worse immune system, etc. So you have to stay social in order to, you know, be happy, be healthy. And this is a primal human need. It's not a luxury. It's not something you should neglect. So action step for you to do, as in every of my videos, is that if you have some hobby, something you enjoy, try to find a group of people who also enjoyed it. For example, if you really like exercising here at home, just like me, it's the easier example, but let's continue. If you enjoy exercising at home, try to go to public gym and try to connect with people there. If you really enjoy movies, go to some cinema club when you can discuss some, like, you know, newest films and some stuff like this. The important thing is that it has to be a place when you are almost forced to connect with other people. Because, for example, going to library when there are people who really enjoy books just as you won't make, you know, that much difference, because at a library you have to be like quiet and stuff. So when you properly connect with other people, I hope you will experience the same like blissful feeling as I did. Sense of belonging is really important thing. We all have to like pursue like one part of our happiness. Okay, this was more of a story time video. I told my story, but I liked it because it felt like more authentic than, you know, just talking about some random stuff on the camera. Thank you guys for subscribing to this channel. It's like 17 subscribers already, and my latest video has like 130 views, which is like fucking crazy. So I'm really grateful for you guys, and thank you for watching this, to be honest. As usual, if you like this video, if you want to discuss something, write some comments and we will connect. Thank you for watching this. See you guys in the next one. See ya.